Okay, maintenance, remodeling, and repair of osseous tissue. Remodeling of bones. Okay, remodeling of bones. Bones are hard, and they're hard to break. But even though they can still change under certain pressure and certain circumstances, like if you're new to weightlifting, like your bones will get, your compact bone will get thicker and change to the stress. And it does the opposite way if you don't use it. So if you're in a cast or on crutches, then not using that bone will, only for a few weeks, will you will lose up to about 1/3 of your bone mass. Injury and repair. Bones are very strong, but sometimes if you put too much weight on your bones, or if it gets hit in a weird direction, they will fracture and break. But when it heals, it'll heal stronger and thicker where it got broken. So if you break that bone again, it will, if you break that bone again, it's very unlikely that it'll break in the same place. Aging of the skeleton. When you get older, your bones become weaker and they get thinner, and usually more likely to fracture. Osteopenia is when your bones are unable to complete ossification. Okay. And this usually happens when you're 30 to 40 years old. And at that time, your bones start decreasing. If you're a female, 8% every decade, or if you're a male, 3% every decade. Osteoporosis is a bone disorder, commonly in women. Sometimes men have it, but not usually. It decreases your bone mass, and it increases the likelihood of getting a fracture. Different types of bones. Okay, there are 6 different types of bones. Okay, long bones, which are, the examples of them are the humerus, the radius, the ulna, the femur, tibia, and fibia. This is the humerus, this is the femur, this is the tibia and the fibia. This is the ulna and the radius. Long bones have 2 epiphyses, 2 metaphyses, and a diaphyse. And they're in both your upper body and your lower body. Different types of bones continued. Flat bones. Examples of flat bones are the roof of the skull, the sternum, the ribs, and the scapula. These are typically for enclosing things like your heart and your lungs and your brain with the roof of the skull. And these usually are like really flat, and they usually have sponge bone in between, and they're usually run parallel with each other. Okay, now we have pneumatized bones. An example of that is the ethmoid. It is a bone of the face, and you can see here it has many holes and sinuses. Now we have irregular bones. Irregular bones are examples of some bones in the spine and several bones of the skull. This is a bone of the spine. You can see the circle where the spinal cord will go up through, and it has many it's an irregular shape. It has many notches and divots in it. Short bones. Short bones are like the metacarpals and the metatarsals. The metacarpals and metatarsals, those are the bones of the hand and the bones of the feet, and they're very short, and they're surrounded by they're surrounded by compact bone, and there's spongy bone inside, but they're very small, so that makes them extremely hard to break. Sigmoid bones. An example of sigmoid bone is the patella. It is the kneecap, and these usually form near ligaments or tendons or in joints. These never have any periosteum on them, and few people have sigmoid bones in all places that are possible to have them, but everybody has a kneecap. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope you feel more informed about the skeletal system. Thank you.